Gunman Boxing, the baddest boxing channel in the UK. I am here with one of the Gunman Promotions superstars, the 17-year-old boxing sensational wonder kid,
Yes,
Marko Vituk, joins me. We are in his gym, Evolution Gym. What a lovely setup you've got here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be on your show again, man. Always a pleasure, man. Always enjoying getting interviewed by you, man.
Yeah, listen, when I first saw you box, I saw something special. You know, you're special, you've got great technique, you've got superb energy that matches like my energy, to be honest with you. There's not many people that have our sort of work rate and our desire and our determination. So it's an absolute pleasure to sponsor you and you know, help support you on your journey. You're unbeaten, you're knocking brothers out.
Thank God for that.
and now everyone's got you on the hit.
Everyone's a bit of
How's that feel?
No, it's good, man. You know, I'm training my socks off, so it definitely comes in clutch when I train my socks off. I get the W. But yeah, man, everyone wants a slice of the cake, you know, everyone wants a little bit, but you know, they've all got to join the waiting list. I've got a fight coming up, then I've got another one, they can see who I want then.
Yeah, listen, people only want to bad you up though, because you know, you've got almost 200,000 followers on TikTok, you've got a pretty girlfriend, you're knocking brothers out. I mean, that's the dream life for most men, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so there are only people only
right.
hating on you because you're succeeding. So the best way to keep on, you know, KOing the haters is to keep on succeeding.
That's right.
Let's talk about Zak Blackman. You've got a big fight coming up Saturday, 22nd. Biggest fight yet, or like
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think my last boy, Jay Bolton, I thought he's a great boxer. You know, he got the unlucky result, but I think he's miles ahead of Zak. This Zak kid has got. I think it is a surprise that he's made a diss track about me. You know, he thought, what way can I get clout from this fight? Because I know I'm not going to win it. So what way can I get a bit of easy, you know, following? Let me think, a YouTube diss track. And I sat there and I thought about it. I thought, he's 23, 22, in his mid-20s, right? He makes OF content, and I'm not slating OF content creators because I get it, it's a grind, you know, they do what they want to do for money and it's fair enough, you know, they get the bag. But this kid makes weird OF content. You know, it makes me think, you know, is he swinging the other way and stuff? And then he makes a diss track about me, slating my age. But then at the same time, he's fighting me and the age doesn't really matter in that sense.
Yeah.
So he kind of takes the piss out of my age, but then he's fighting me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make sense. But listen, I don't think this boy's going to stand a single chance against me, and I'll put money on that. If I could put money on my own fight legally, then trust me, I would have put a few G's down.
Maximum violence incoming?
Mate, you know what? I was thinking about it. I'm going to give him two options. I'm going to ask him this at the press conference. I'm going to say, do you want it to last 6 rounds, or do you want me to go flat out on you? So if I go flat out on him, I reckon first round stoppage, second round knockout. If we do 6 rounds, then I reckon third round stoppage, maybe 4th round stoppage again, 6th round knockout. I don't think this boy's going to stand a chance. I've got stamina, I've got more experience than him, I've got more durability than him. This boy is just big and he thinks he can rock the world just because he's got a pair of muscles on him. But I promise you, muscles do not take you far in boxing. It is your stamina and it is your determination, and this boy's got 0 of anything.
Yeah, and of course the technique, which your technique is really good, really
So
strong.
damn right.
Listen, we got to go back onto the haters, you know, like, so obviously you get a lot of BS online.
Yes,
You've got a stunning girlfriend who's what, 5 years older than you, is that right?
Yeah.
5 years older than you, you're 17. And you get some really vile abuse sometimes.
Yeah.
But what's admirable about you, and I've said this to you, is that you know you keep going. You never
100%.
let it get to you. When I get a bad comment on one of my posts, it really pisses me off. But you keep going.
Listen,
you keep
I dealt
succeeding.
with it ever since I started TikTok, you know, and the first few comments that I got on my TikToks when people used to start slating me, I kind of did let it affect me, but once you start to progress through the stages of the social media and you know you get more and more hate comments as you go through the rankings or whatever you want to call it, you just kind of build this little shell around you, and it just never really affected me because at the end of the day, if you're winning, people are going to hate on you. If you're like losing and you're down bad really, they're still going to hate. So do whatever makes you happy, man, and this is what's making me happy. My relationship is very stable, you know, we're very strong in that sense. And at the same time, my boxing is going very well. You know, I've got 3 wins, 3 by knockout, and it's going to be 4-0 very soon, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, you know, I said off camera, if you're 0 and 20, no one cares about you. When you're 20 and 0, people want to see you lose. People want to fight you.
For sure.
People want to see your downfall.
100%.
Listen, for Zak Blackman, I should say.
Blackman,
Zak Blackman.
Yes, sir.
For Zak Blackman, he's strong, he looks muscular, he looks like he's going to be powerful. Do you think the experience, the fact that you've had 3 fights, he's had none, do you think the technique, that's going to be the difference?
So what he's going to do, I'm going to predict it. First round, he's going to come in with his stompy elephant feet. All I'm going to do, it's so easy to know what he's like because I've sparred boys that are, just starting off, just like sparring, just getting to know him a bit better. And every single one of them has got big elephant feet. They don't know how to use their footwork. They're so stiff. Their shoulders are up here. They're like this, or their hands are down here. He's got no experience, man. And I don't care what people say. You can be very good with 3 months of boxing training if you dedicate your life to it. But this is something this boy has not done. He has not done that. In these 3 months, he's probably dedicated about a month and a half out of them 3 months into quality boxing training. And I don't doubt him. I think he has made a good amount of progress in his boxing, but at the end of the day, it is nothing like my progress. I'm at the gym twice a day. I do sparring 3 times a week before I have my injury, pads, everything. I mean it. You name it, I've done it. I train like no other person you've seen before because my dedication is something that wins me the fights like this.
The thing is, you're expected to smoke this, brother. You're expected to cook this, brother. Everyone is expecting you to get the salt and pepper equally distributed. Do you know what I mean? Bit of jerk seasoning and cook this, brother. If you do not knock this guy out and it is a close fight, does that feel like a loss to you?
Oh, well, 100%. Noting the time that he's been boxing and the amount of training I've put in and the sacrifices that I've put in for this fight, for me to not get the decision that I have always wanted is going to be a very, very big loss to me, and that is something that I am always got in the back of my head, but there's not a chance that happening. Like, let's be honest here, there's not a chance of this happening. But yeah, man, I don't make excuses. I'm going into this fight with a massive injury. I've got a broken nose. Is that stopping me from fighting? Absolutely not. Is it going to stop me from fighting then? Absolutely not.
Blackman to get blacked out?
100%. Listen, if he's not going to get blacked out by me, he's going to be getting blacked out in the training rooms after his fight.
It's a fantastic fight. It's going down February 22nd, Speed Star Boxing Academy. You're familiar with that platform. You had an unbelievable victory in your first fight. Down the guy, you put the guy down like it was Southampton Football Club in the first 5 seconds. Absolutely nailed him to the canvas. Do you know what I mean? It was a good job the canvas was non-stick so we could scrape him off. Put him down hard, and it was a really convincing victory. Another big victory for you. Where does that take you next? What's going to be next for the Marko Vituk hype train?
Yeah, so listen, I'm training to get on Misfits very soon. I'm very dedicated. I've got a very good record for the time I've been boxing, and it's just going to keep going up and up and up from here because at the end of the day, the bigger record I have, the better fights I get on Misfits. So it's just wait and see, put work in, train every day, stay dedicated, and hopefully I'll get big shots on the platform.
And how are you finding it keeping the socials going, like keeping the TikTok going?
It's very difficult.
Keeping all the haters off.
It is definitely very, very difficult because I go from a stage where I'm posting completely different content to boxing every single time. It's a very different environment for my viewers because they used to just see me looking all pretty in the camera, with a little flower in my ear. Or some shit like that, and then all of a sudden I'm a boxer. So I do appreciate all the people that have stuck by me from the start to the end, and I really hope I can meet most of them soon.
Yeah. Listen, and also now you obviously work with my promotional stable. I've got 16 fighters, influencers, amateurs, professionals, women fighters on my stable, heavyweights. And it's a pleasure to work with you and help sponsor your journey. How's it been working with us so far, and has the support been where you need it to be?
As this is my first ever proper sponsor, it is everything I really wanted. As soon as I need gear, boom, I've got it. As soon as I need gloves, boom, I've got it. They always sort me out very highly. I definitely recommend all the boxers that need a sponsor and are looking for someone that's going to help them out in gear and all that stuff. Definitely shout out to Gunman because they have really helped me out in times of need. Trust me, when you're a creator, obviously you get money once a month. So sometimes it's tight. Sometimes the viewer's up and down. So he's always here to sort me out.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, it's an absolute pleasure to work with you. It's a pleasure to sponsor your journey. Big times coming on for you, man.
Sure,
Exciting
man.
boxing
100%.
nights coming up. It's going to be sick. Do you have a final message to the fight fans?
Put some money on me. Make sure it's the first round. Make sure it's the first round because you're going to win a lot of money back. 100%. I mean it. Put some money down. Have your hopes up all the way up here. Promise I'm not going to disappoint.
Yeah, Blackman to get stretched out like a limousine.
That's right, man. That's
what
right.
What round are we going? Give us a round, give us a method.
You know what? My last two fights, I got the predictions.
You did
spot on.
Spot on.
Right,
how you feeling? Like last time you said round 2.
I'm confident. Listen,
I
think if I want to be cheeky, I'm going to say round 1 or round 2, definitely by stoppage or knockout. If we're talking, more technical, and he does choose a technical approach in the press conference, then I'm going to say maybe 4th, 5th, 6th round knockout. I'm going to say I'm going to be a bit.
You're going to keep him going that long, are you?
I want to challenge. I do want to challenge. I don't want this fight just being, trek all the way up to Liverpool, 7-hour drive, all for about 30 seconds of boxing. I want to make it last. I've fucking got a hotel, got all the stuff for it, so I don't really want it to be a 30-second night. I want it to be quite long, give the viewers what they want,
Yeah, beautiful. Listen, it's an absolute pleasure to sponsor you. Pleasure to get some time with you, big man. Best of luck.
Appreciate it, man. I won't need it.
22nd Feb, it's going down. It's going down this Saturday. Get the pay-per-view link. Make sure if you can't travel and come and join us, come and watch the pay-per-view link. It will be in the bio, I believe, of Speedstar Boxing Academy, or you can just DM either myself or Marko and we can send it to you. But make sure you do not blink. It's going to go down. It's going to be explosive. Bonfire night is happening in February.